Hey, good morning in the sky. Come on in, come on in. Come on in. Come on, come on, come on. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab another bottle of water. I'm almost done with this one. Okay, I'm going to have just a little sip while I wait for people to come in. Y'all can see my title. Not going to be messy. That's why I got everything in my title. But it's enough people to start off with, like I normally do. Good morning, and good morning. Let me get this straight up, y'all. I hope y'all got your agua, HTO, aka water, and I hope y'all got your brew. Let's get popping. Y'all, I'm gonna slow up on this coffee in the morning. I'm gonna start drinking my yerba mate tea. It has caffeine also. So let me start speaking to a few people while we're on here. Let me put my specs on. Good morning, Michelle. Little Queen, Smooth Tennessee Whiskey, and folks up in the sky. Like as y'all come in. I had to put the specs on for a minute. Let me turn this down. I usually wait for more people to come in sometime, but it doesn't matter. Because if they're late, I can't make it, they can always catch the replay. Good morning, Mrs. Gerald. Damn, let's have this. Exclusively me. Okay. Let's cut the music. Let's cut the music, y'all. Let's get the gadget going. Okay, I don't like this Bixby thing. Update Bixby. Because it keeps getting in the way. Even when I'm in my car, it gets in the way of when I want to call somebody and I voicemail it. So let's see what's going on here. Because let me see, I don't see any mods yet, so let me get my gadget going. Just in case somebody want to come over here and be a little crazy with me. Because I don't know why y'all lately, every morning since I've been coming on lately, within, I think, the last 3 or 4 lives, there's always something controversial coming up or something is being said and it's not that serious, but it tends to get blown up. See, YouTube is kind of fickle. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's just fickle. You know, so one thing, say, I'll give y'all a good example. Big Man TV. I never dragged him, still not dragging him, but he let somebody get in his ear, and he's really upset because I won't throw away somebody that he has problems with. Now that right there shows you, well, he's not young, but that mentality, that youngster mentality, and I'm still not going to drag him. You know, that's just like when he threw Grish away. Grish didn't do nothing to him, and I said several times he should have kept her over there. But I hear she's back. I don't know. I haven't been watching. She had his back. Only thing I knew about her over there that she had Dr. W, and that was it. But somebody said she's always over the doctor. I don't know. That's neither here nor there. The point I'm really concerned about was that I mentioned on that was somebody that really, really, truly had his back. Let me mute y'all for a minute. Y'all, that was a call. Niece from Texas. I had to answer that. You know, when I get long just a call in his family, I answer it. So then she kind of threw me off from what I was talking about. Oh, the big man, the Grish. That's the only thing. And however, even though he's on this channel dragging me and got other people dragging me, I don't care. I still ain't going there because it's not worth my time and my energy. So I'm saying all that to say, y'all, before I get to my stories, people on YouTube, I find out more and more every day. It's some of them, not everybody. It's kind of fickle. And you think that you have somebody that you support and they support you, then you find out what they really don't. And what I'm saying is there's another person that I seen through subliminals at me. And I'm thinking, wow, they ran over there somebody else and they said something. I knew they was talking to me. This person, this lady, I called them out and this person on the phone and say, what's going on? They say it was personal. But I knew it was about me. So with that said, that's another one that really got me baffled. That one. So she in the bushes and she see my replay. That's why I called you. I knew it was about me and I still feel that way even though you said it wasn't. So we're going to move on to that. People are just fickle, and I'm not going to call it out. I'm not going to put on Front Street or anything like that. But I knew I had left a comment saying what happened and I can get down with the best, stuff like that. Then that person come back telling them, y'all got me in trouble. I knew that was about me, baby girls. You're listening. I don't understand. I'm not going to air you out now as you want me to. Now as you actually say my name, then I'll go there with you. Matter of fact, I might call you on it again, but not on the YouTube because I'm really baffled by that one. So anyway, let me move. Now, everybody is familiar with Kirk Franklin, and it's old news, but it's new news, meaning because I'm off on Sunday, so I'll be having to wait to come back and talk about it. Apparently, Kirk Franklin cussed out his son on the tube. So we're going to hit that one first because I'm not going to talk about it a long time. But it's just, people just do some weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, first, let me get to this one first. Okay, I'm going to read it first. Kirk Franklin apologizes after son posts audio of their heated phone call. Kirk Franklin has apologized after his son posted a recording of a heated exchange between the pair to Instagram in which the Grammy Award-winning gospel artist cursed at the younger Kerrion Franklin. In the video, Franklin can be heard telling his son that he would put his foot in his ass and that he would break his neck if he ever disrespected him. When Kerrion responded that he didn't respect him, the call ended. Now, let me let y'all listen to the call.
before I put my foot in your ass. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. Shut the fuck up. I'm old. I did it. He just hung up the phone. I'll break your neck.
Now, he hung up the phone, and so it says, Carrion wrote a lengthy caption alongside the video post explaining that he doesn't feel safe around his father at all, and that the recording highlights the treatment he faces from his father behind closed doors. Now, I don't know, and none of us know the relationship or what goes on behind closed doors in anybody's house. And that's why sometimes you hear me say, just because you're a Christian don't mean you're not human. Just because he's a gospel singer don't know he's not human. You know what I'm saying? People get in their feelings and they're gonna curse. That don't mean he still don't have God in him. That don't mean he's not a gospel singer. We don't know what happened in a relationship in the house as the child was growing up. Was he disrespectful even then? So I can't really go off on Kirk and saying he was wrong. And so let me read what he said. Also, this is why I'm done. No father should speak to their children like this. If I have any issue, it's because of the type of treatment that I deal with behind closed doors. Hanging up in my face, no apology, no compassion, no effort. Stop telling me to go home to my family. I don't even know where they live. I don't think I'll ever trust my father to be alone around him ever again. I didn't want to do this. I probably won't release the entire recording because it's too embarrassing that I'm even dealing with this. No, you cut out some of it because you probably don't want us hearing the part that you were actually saying. You just said a little bit. No matter what people think, I pray my dad deals with his deep hatred towards me. I don't feel safe around him at all. This recording is recent. It is not from the 2018, just to clarify. I'm going to learn from these experiences, live my life in peace, and start making beautiful art. The thing is, he did come out socially 2 years ago, when 2018 was 2021 now, almost 3 years, 2.5 years ago, speaking on his father in that manner again. I don't know why these parents and children bring stuff to social media, because I'm going to get on that in a minute with Angela Stanton. And his son is not young like that. He's not a very young man. So Franklin explained that his relationship with Carrion has been rocky for years and said that he's tried to work through their issues with counseling and therapy. Many of you know I have an older son named Kirk Franklin. In May, he'll be 33 years old. So Franklin is in his 50s and Kirk is 33. So I don't know what's going on with that. They just, sometimes a child just don't get along with the parent and vice versa. But I know he loved his son. He said, for many years, we have had a toxic relationship with him as a family. He said, we tried for many years through counseling, through therapy to try and rectify the private family matter. See, you can have spiritual counseling, outside counseling. Sometimes it just don't work. Recently, my son and I had an argument that he chose to record. I felt extremely disrespecting that conversation, and I lost my temper. I said words that were not appropriate, and I'm sincerely sorry to all of you. I sincerely apologize. But you know what? Kirk don't have to apologize. He's human. You're going to have human arguments. He's human. So a lot of people put you on a pedestal because you're in the church or you sing gospel music, whatever the case may be. The man is human. Of course, he's going to act like a human, talk human. It got nothing to do with, his walk with God, anything, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. Now, let me see something. I think this is the recording when he's talking about it.
Many of you know I have an older son named Kirk Franklin. In May, you'll be 33. For many years, we have had a toxic relationship with him as a family. We've tried for many years through counseling, through therapy, to try to rectify this private family matter. Recently, my son and I had an argument that he chose to record. I felt extremely disrespected in that conversation, and I lost my temper. And I said words that are not appropriate. And I'm sincerely sorry to all of you. I sincerely apologize. I want you to know as a father that during that conversation, I called the family therapist and got that therapist on the phone to try to help. He never played that part of the recording. I'm not perfect. I'm human,
and see, and I'm playing this right now, y'all, under fair use. I didn't put it up, and none of my mods here. Let me show. I'm gonna show it to y'all in a minute.
Many of you know I have an older son.
That's why I'm not gonna actually show the video.
In May, he'll be 33.
So he's basically saying everything, y'all, that I played. Everything that I played. And like I say, the man is human, but he feel like since he's this popular, well-known gospel singer, that he offended people, that he needs to come on and apologize. I don't think he needs to apologize. It's just that their family situation should have stayed in their family. Now, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 copyright allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, research. Fair uses are use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit education, personal use. Okay, Manny, you here? You can put it up too if you want to. I just read the fair use thing like that, and so because I forgot to do it, but I see somebody in my chat that said put the fair use thing up. You know, so it ain't no thing though. But I'm gonna show it to y'all too as well. Okay. We sure to y'all too as well. Let me go back. I just lost it. I had it right here in my hand, and I lost this, and I lost it. How did I just lose that? I just read it. I wanted to put it up also. Okay, I did. Well, anyway. Oh, well, you got it up. I was just going to put it up. I got it right here in my hand now, but thank you, Manny. Yeah. So I just read it. I read it again. Made for fair, useful purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Now let's get back to our story. So I don't think that he really needs to be on here explaining nothing. I really don't. So when I drop my link, I'm gonna let y'all say, but he's an older guy. He's carrying Franklin, Kirk Franklin's son. He didn't leak that. He put it out there purposely. He didn't leak it. So I can't agree with people going in on him. Then you got the Twitter. Kirk Franklin called his own son the N-word, period. No amount of good gospel music can make me unhear that. But yeah, but it has nothing to do. It's a personal thing in the home. You know, so that's what I don't understand. But is he supposed to be God? But a lot of people think that if you into God, relationship with God, that you're not human. And like somebody said in my chat, he's a man first. He is. He's a man first. Somebody wrote on the Twitter, I've heard pastors cuss out people so bad I thought I was going to hell for being there. So Kirk Franklin is good. The church is just a nonprofit and the pastor is the CEO. Your salvation depends on neither. So I just saw the video of Kirk Franklin cussing his son out over the phone. And unfortunately, I saw many professing Christians defending him. None of us are without sin and we all fall short. But the language he was using was just foul. That type of behavior is inexcusable. I don't understand why though. Like I say, he's in his home, a private conversation. His son was trying to make him look bad because we don't know what all his son said. We don't know what went in the past. All I know is the man is human. That's the way I see it. The man is human. Of course, he curses. He do everything that all of us human being does. And that's just the way I see it. So we don't know. Now I'm gonna move on to my next story. Now, y'all all know, remember Phaedra Parks. Y'all remember the scamming she did with her husband, the guy that she ended up marrying. Y'all know Angela was the one winning done time to 5 years. You know, they're doing big time scamming, you know. And she had a reality show, I think it was in 2017 or 2018, where her and her oldest son wasn't getting along then either. And they were going to counseling. And what it is, she can't accept his lifestyle of him being transgender. What else they call it? Transgender, and what else they call it? Trans. It's a lot of trans names they use, but it's another more proper term I heard. Transsexual and whatever. But now, first, I'm gonna let y'all listen to her son. Let me get to that. No, well, maybe I better read her story first. Yeah, let me read her story first. Okay, let me read her first. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, because I even got the, yeah, let me read her story first. Okay. The concept, because y'all know She got into politics and she became a Trump supporter. Y'all know all of that history too, if y'all been keeping up with her. Because I first found her when I had a Facebook page. Been over 2 years now, and she would speak back with me. And just before she kind of got big into politics and started getting into TV stuff more and more and more. Anyway, the Conservative Political Action Conference invited a speaker who publicly boasted about rejecting her transgender child on Twitter. Angela Stanton King is a QAnon, QAnon supporter who was pardoned by former President Donald Trump after being convicted in 2004 on federal conspiracy charges for her role in a car theft ring. And that was with Phaedra Park and her husband. Y'all remember that. Stanton King, who last year equated supporting LGBTQ youth with pedophilia, and was invited by annual political conference, which took place last weekend, to speak during a panel. However, earlier this last month, she tweeted that her transgender daughter wasn't normal and that she would accept him as a woman. I wake up daily thinking about how morals, values, and common sense are no match for societal norms, Stanton King wrote, thinking about how I fought for my son and sacrificed to raise him while his dad was rotting in prison, just for him to grow up and decide he wants to be a woman. Seriously, what the fuck? Well, she put WTF, you know what she's saying. Stanton King continued, if you think your child is safe in today's society, you got another thing coming. What parent in their right mind wants a child lost, dismembering their bodies in search of becoming something they'll never be? How the F is that? Claim that the government is pushing gender dysphoria as normal to join forces with Big Pharma and line their pockets. See, she telling you right there, she fought hard for her son not to do that. She really don't believe in it. She don't know why some parents believe in it. But the thing is, you're gonna love your child no matter what. You're not into your child when you become grown. Personal life and personal thing when they do the very end of that, you love your child unconditionally. Now, if she don't agree with it, she don't got to speak out on it. That's just the way I feel, loving unconditionally. So that's what the thing is. But I'm gonna let y'all hear her son talk to her, and then we're gonna go further about her and how she talked to her son. Let me let y'all hear this. Give me a moment. Okay, let me turn this gadget down. Let me turn it down. Okay. Let me find it for y'all. Okay. Okay, where I put it at? Here we go. 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 Come on. So now we're going to listen to our son, okay? Let me read this again. Under Section 107 of Copyright Act 1976, allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Because they say, right, that our men. This is her speaking first. Will be women. That I gotta believe. I don't believe it. You know why? Because the difference between me and them is that they eat them up and spit it out. See, it's all entertainment for them. Wow. Wait, y'all, he coming on. But you're right, she needs to accept her son. You're right, Chocolate Vixen. You're right. I'm getting it there. She needs to accept her child. She's an advocate for pro-life, but yet she's stated disparaging things about her own. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Why is families bringing this to social media? Ignorant and later start a hate train for you. Mad because I said I felt like my dad was the only thing I had.
Then she on there with all of them ignorant ass people in them fucking comments. All them ignorant ass bitches, all them ignorant ass niggas who just homophobic and ignorant and late as fuck, just want to find something to latch on to, something to talk about. Like, you in the comments with all them ignorant ass people. Just going off of bullshit. Talking about fights that we got in 6-7 years ago. Arguments we had in 6-7 years ago. You just sat up there and made your whole motherfucking lives. I was just mad because I ain't calling a woman. Bitch, when have I ever asked you or my dad to call me a woman? Bitch, that's never came out my mouth. I don't even ask my fans to call me a woman.
Now you hear how he called his mother a bitch? Y'all hear that? Let's keep going.
And you trying to make it seem like it's about something that it's not. So with that being said, like, I mean, it's just all out there on the motherfucking table anyway. And I shouldn't even really be entertaining this shit, but it's just like, it's just weird as fuck. It's just weird as fuck. So this is what the argument was really about. Bitches want to lie, get on the motherfucking internet and try to make it seem like it was something that it wasn't at all. She started posting on her.
That's Angela Stanton's son speaking. Pete. Angela Stanton, the one that did time in the car theft ring and the scamming of government money back with Phaedra Parks.
Motherfucking story. Please tell Phaedra Parks that we don't want her condolences. My son's father didn't even like her. We were cool at this point. Let her tell it. We got into it because I wanted her to respect me as a woman. Like, bitch, you just trying to use that as an excuse for something.
But I forgot to mention Apollo. If Phaedra ended up marrying Apollo, they were on the Real Lives of Atlanta. Remember when she got out and she even wrote a book about the whole situation? I got the book in there. I read the whole book. Come on, Angela.
Get a whole bunch of ignorant assholes to rally up with you and rally behind you as if you're not a horrible fucking parent, which you are. As if you're not a fucking horrible parent, which you are.
And you so right about that, Purple Peach. She did 5 years in prison. Her mother died when she was in prison. And I think a friend or something took over to finish watching the children, but she had that last baby in prison. Okay. But when she got out, she wrote books. She did turn her life around. But I don't like the fact that she supports Trump, but it is what it is. Let's continue.
We didn't get into it over no fucking pronouns. We didn't get into it because I wanted to be a fucking girl. Me and you just got into it because you posted on your motherfucking page, please tell Phaedra Parks that we don't want her condolences. My son's father didn't even like her, causing drama over my dad who is fucking dead. Speaking for my dad who is fucking dead, like starting drama with my dad who is fucking dead. He ain't even been dead for 72 hours. He ain't even been fucking dead for 72 hours. And I texted her and I said, that all of this posting on your page about him being ashamed that I was gay, like trying to change the narrative. I never fucking said my dad just 100% agreed with everything. But the difference between my dad and fucking you was, even if he didn't agree with the way I was, bitch, he never got on the internet and tried to publicly bash me. He never tried to make me feel like, bitch, I was less than who I am.
And now keep in mind also, when she was going to prison and out there in the street, doing all the scamming and stuff she was doing with Apollo and Phaedra, because they used her, to go to the banks and get the money, she was young. Yeah, they really used her. He was at home, like he said, helping raise her children. He helped raise with all the children. Just go ahead.
Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Like, bitch. Who gives a fuck? Like, who gives a fuck? Bitch, so I come out here begging, pleading for somebody to agree with what the fuck I do or how the fuck I live my lifestyle. Bitch, I never asked none of y'all for shit. Bitch, I take care of my motherfucking self. Who gives a fuck if you agree with what I do or not? But if you gonna talk talk crazy and send me all type of motherfucking messages at 8 a.m. randomly that I'm a dying AIDS and that all of this fuck shit, I don't have to talk to you. And I don't have to deal with you. And I'm not entitled to talk or deal with no motherfucking body. I don't give a fuck what you bitches think on the internet. Just because somebody is your motherfucking parent or your family, that does not mean that they're good people.
And I think he crying out like that because he really wanted his mama to accept him. I think she needs to accept him. And you know, you're right, Alaska. That's hard. I get that too. But that's no reason to hurt him like that. You're right, Smooth Tennessee Whiskey. I hear the hurt in his voice. The effects of an absent father on kids in their home is devastating. Yes, he's hurt. Yes, he's hurt. And now, I don't know who took the social media first. Y'all get them likes up. But he's saying that she takes it to social media. And maybe so because by her doing her rallies and speaking on everything that Trump do believe in, maybe she brought it to that sense. She don't agree with it. You know, she don't agree with boys. She don't agree with a lot. She came out. She went in prison, being a Democrat. She came out being a Republican, and Trump did pardon her. Let's continue.
You gave fucking birth to somebody and kept me alive and treated me like shit ever since I came out the...
No, little one. I just got through talking about the Kirk Franklin and his son. This the second one. So you probably roll the ball back on that, but I'm going to reiterate it anyway. I already played Kirk Franklin going off on his son. I said he's human. So, yeah, so you got to roll the ball. That was the very first thing I talked about. Okay? Now let's get back in.
That you deserve some motherfucking Nobel Peace Prize for being an asshole. I said I felt like my dad was all I had because, bitch, I don't talk to you. The last time I talked to you was 6 motherfucking months ago. And we got into it then, not because I ever asked you to call me a woman.
Sorry about that, y'all.
Everybody know that wasn't the case. We got into it because you made an entire fucking group chat with my uncle and all of my cousins, telling them and texting them, talking about if y'all still support Jay, y'all are dead to me.
Wow. You can clearly hear the hurt. Now, I'm not going to go on with that. Just, you know, go ahead and Google Angela Stanton and her son. Now, I'm going to speak a little bit more on her. But, Angela, I think that you're wrong in not supporting your son. I really do. And now, I can take it back to 2018 a little bit. Let me see. When they were showing them going to counseling. I don't know if I wanted to show it. But in 2018, because I don't know if you know, they want to, what you call it, flag or whatever. But in 2018, you clearly see, put that up again, you clearly see them going to counseling. No, I better show it at all. I'll let y'all hear a bit.
Nice to meet you.
Now, this was on a reality show.
Glad you guys can make it. JB and I are going into this counseling session today because there are some things that have happened in our past that we need to work through. And I think that there's some work that I need to do too. So what do you both want to get from therapy together?
I don't know why I'm here.
Okay. How about you, Mom?
I think we need a better way to communicate.
See, this was 3 years ago on the reality show when it went to counseling. So if y'all want to see that, go look at BET Her. And the title was See Angela and Her Son Try to Mend Their Broke Relationship from the Bottom Up. That was the name of the reality show, Bottoms Up. I think I'm going to share that on my community board. Let me do that right now, RAT right now. Okay, Angela's Son Counseling in 2018. So y'all can know some kind of, that don't know who Angela Stanton is, can know some back history.
Because sometimes he just got like this snapback attitude where every time I tell him something, you know, it's got to turn into an argument. He thinks he knows everything. Like he's almost unteachable. In addition to
but
that.
see, even then, And that's when she's out of prison. Even then, he was still a teenager. So that let y'all know how far back this goes. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to play the whole thing. But I'll read it through the comments from back then. That's a twin and she can't take it. Yes, I love them. And that's what I'm saying. Wow, there she is again. That's them on y'all gonna have to go look at
Angela Stanton.
Listen.
I am KB's mom, the original Dunn daughter.
That's back there on the show too. I'm starting to think that this was just for show. When she showed her and her son going to the counseling section, it had to have been. It had to have been for show. You know how you got to get on these reality shows, okay? Somebody wrote, she don't like him, period. And she feels that way, period. Okay? So that's enough of that. But I'm going to show y'all the book. I bought it back then when she wrote the first book, The Real Housewives, the Angela Stanton story. And she's going to tell how she became friends and everything in this book. Not that I'm promoting it, but just in case y'all don't remember, I want y'all to at least see. So, because somebody asked me who is that, they don't know who she is. But if you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, you would know. You heard the whole story about Apollo and Phaedra. You know what I'm saying? Let me see now. Let me show y'all. This is the book. I read the whole book. That's her. Then she had a second one came out that was similar to this. I was very interested because I wanted to know about Phaedra Parks Dillon. Phaedra's the only one got off scot-free. She didn't do no time like Apollo's brother, and Angela. Angela said she was 19. She had a bunch of kids already. She was having a hard time. She was really excited that Phaedra was an attorney and took her under her wing. So that's how that one went. So let's move to the next story. So I took care of Kirk Franklin, Angela Stanton. Okay, I don't know how many of y'all know about boxing or into boxing, but one of our greats has passed on at the age of 66. His name is Marvin Hagler. Now, I know a lot of y'all were into the boxing, So Marvin Hagler. Okay, let's read a little bit about him. Okay, he's dead at 66. Marvin Hagler, former champ, dead at 66. Had breathing trouble. Now, some people say it was a heart. TMZ saying it's breathing trouble, but y'all got to look at the different newspapers and put it together, the different things. Anyway, Hagler's former promoter, Bob Arum, A-R-U-M, tells TMZ Marvin Hagler was among the greatest athletes the top rank ever promoted. He was a man of honor and a man of his word, and he performed in the ring with unparalleled determination. He was a true athlete and a true man. I would miss him greatly. This is what his promoter, Bob Arum, is saying. At 4:28 p.m. PT time, one of Hagler's sons, James, tells TMZ his father was taken to a hospital in New Hampshire earlier on Saturday after experiencing trouble breathing and chest pains at home. We're told about 4 hours later, the family was notified he passed away. A cause of death is still unknown at this point. It's also unclear if Hagler's death is COVID related. Marvelous Marvin Hagler is what he called himself, Marvelous Marvin, former middleweight champion and one of the greatest boxers who ever lived, has died. This according to his wife. A post with the sad news went up Saturday on Hagler's official fan club page on Facebook reading, I am sorry to make a very sad announcement. Today, unfortunately, my beloved husband, Marvelous Marvin, passed away unexpectedly at his home here in New Hampshire. Our family requests that you request privacy during this difficult time. The note was signed by his wife, Kate. The exact circumstances of his death weren't released. Hagler has gone down in history as a boxing great and perhaps one of the best, if not the best, middleweight fighters to step in the ring. He held the title as the undisputed middleweight championship of the world from 1980 to 1987, and it was an incredible run. He got his first title shot in 1979 against Vito Antuofermo. I never could pronounce that right, but it's Autofermo, which got called a drive a draw despite many feeling Hagler hadn't taken it. He got his second shot at the title the following year, this time against Alan Minter, A-L-A-N, Minter, M-I-N-T-R, whom Hagler pounded into a third round stoppage. And they're showing the fight. They're not going to show it. Year after year, Hagler successfully defended his title, but one of the most brutal bouts to date ended up going down against Tommy Hearns in 1985. Now, I know a lot of y'all younger ones that wasn't around doing those big fights back there, even with Spinks and Ali and all them. I know y'all heard of Tommy Hearns, Hearnes, Hearns, however y'all want to pronounce it, okay, in 1985, which got billed as the war. It only went 3 rounds, but all of them were brutal, especially the opening one, which is regarded as one of the most violent and action-packed to date. Hagler's reign came to an end in 1987 against none other than the boxing icon Sugar Ray Leonard. I know everybody know about Sugar Ray Leonard. If you don't know any other boxing names besides the heavyweight Spinks and Ali. See, you really have to follow boxing, but some people didn't. Anyway, Sugar Ray Leonard, who came out of retirement for another shot at the title. I remember that. They went all 12 rounds, and despite many saying Hagler got the better, the latter was announced as the winner in split decision. Granted, Leonard landed a higher percentage of punches. And they're showing the punches. If y'all interested in going to look at some of those back fights, old fights and stuff, go watch it, because I'm not, I can't place the fights. So I'm letting y'all know, y'all want to go look at it. It's a lot of news outlets that's reporting on it. Yahoo Sports. But the best one to me is when I watch ESPN, because I'm always watching that, because I keep telling y'all that my husband is a sports fanatic. He know about every sports that come on that TV. And when sports wasn't coming on, believe me, he was into the politics. He was trumping me. This happened, that happened, that happened. Trump did this. Trump. If y'all, you know what? And I wish he was the type that would get on here. He's not gonna fool with YouTube, period. Because baby, he can talk with the best of them when you want to talk about that politics and stuff. That's probably why I don't be want to hear about it. I hear enough of it here at home, with him doing all of that. So those are my news stories. I'll drop the link. If y'all want to speak on it, we can. Let me get to a little bit of YouTube. I haven't really been into too much YouTube on my off day, just a little bit. I was kind of rolling the ball, going here, going there, looking at different people. But then there's one story that keep going around. I don't know. Everything about that story has been told. One of them is Dory. Like I say, I wish her the best. I pray for her to move on and keep her marriage together. I pray for her home. And I think she just move on and stop, because the mess that you're seeing is not all what it's chalked up to be. You thinking you want subs and a big audience to watch you, but no, you're going to get tired of it, because like you got to go in. And the bigger you get, the more people are going to troll and talk about you, because I have people right now I don't watch, period, point blank. And I hear they over there talking about your old girl. I don't know if they want me to mention them, go back and forth with them, whatever the case may be, but I don't know. It's just kind of ridiculous to me. So, but the only one I did kind of watch for real was Sean Bradley going in on Timothy Blaine. And I don't know why he keep messing with Timothy Blaine. He called him Trap House Timmy. And he said that Timothy believed the white is always right. No, that's not what I get from Timothy. That's not true. But people are going to twist stuff, because I just had somebody take somewhere that didn't need to be took nowhere. Probably still talk about it. Who knows? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? And somebody say, what's the difference between them and that other guy? The difference is the other guy got on a panel twice, stayed in my chat. Took me a while to see the subliminals, the racist undertones. So I'm giving this lady the same chance I gave that person for me to see for myself. Simple as that. But anyway, he was talking about Dark and Lovely was arguing with Sir King. I don't know why he went all like that, because then he brought a Duchess Kelly Love chat, saying Jason was in the background doing all kind of talking and stuff about Timothy Blaine. And then he brought up the fact that Timothy said that Jason was coming at him, was coming at his Social Security. But John is talking about the racists were behind Duchess Kelly Love check saying all that. But I do remember Sir King saying that. I watched Duchess a little bit that day, and he was going on and on and on, wouldn't let nobody talk. No, but he's back there saying foul stuff. He's back there doing this. So anyway, Sean, with all that brought up about his book, calling him meth head because of his testimony years ago, which the man been clean for 30 years. Just stupid stuff. So I talked about how he flew him to Atlanta for the show and that he didn't kick him off the show. He didn't want to be on the show because he didn't want to fly around because of the Rona. Okay. And then he did what he's been doing a lot lately, threatening him. You know how he's been threatening people? Because he had threatened Brianna, he had threatened me. Y'all remember that? But now he gave a threat out to Timothy. Okay. He called him old on drugs and leave him alone because he ain't none of Jake Wilson. You're a drug addict. The man is not a drug addict. The man gave his testimony years ago in the form of some successful books. If I'm not mistaken, I think he wrote 3 successful books. Okay. That's what that is. But I wonder why people think that, see, they can bring it past up. Because let me say this, Tim ain't lost no subscribers, he gained more. He said that he'd go kick the man in his face. He was doing a lot of threatening, y'all. A lot of threatening. I don't know why. I don't know why he tend to say what he gonna do to somebody, because I remember him running away and hiding behind the pink door. I remember him looking all beat up and turned in the face, meaning looking all defeated. When everybody knew this come on him, really actually thought his name was John Gacy. That tore him up. Even some of his real supporters said that bothered him. That really got him. That really, and I imagine it did, because people still looking at him like that. But I remember he hid. Then he came back out, and he been threatening and doing the most ever since. However, I must admit, I haven't heard him actually go at me, per se, but I'm just saying how he go to Timothy. I'm simply reporting the news that he's still going to Timothy, and anytime somebody brings Timothy up, that's the way it goes, which is just ridiculous as far as I'm concerned. Just ridiculous. Now, I'm going to look at my computer and speak some more. Let me acknowledge some more people. You knew who Sugar Ray was? Everybody heard of Sugar Ray for sure. Yeah, it is very sad news. Very sad news. But I'm surprised that a lot of people is not really remembering Angela Stanton and how she came out on Phaedra. Treasure, good morning. Good morning, Deanna. If her husband prayed with her and not YouTube, they would. I know. But see, and then you just imagine, man, come home from work all the time and your wife done fell out and got sick and crying and stuff behind YouTube. I feel like, and I'm telling you this, Dory, because I'm talking behind your back, and I told you on the phone, baby, you don't got to click on your computer. If these people bother me that much, why you even click on and watch them? It's as if you want to be in there. I wouldn't want to be in it. You think I like coming in sometimes, sometime blue moon, clap back at somebody? No. I don't, no, it's not what you want. I know you want to finally get to 1,000. Then what you do that, then what? Because you don't need the money. You don't need to be monetized. You just really, I don't understand all that. Does somebody actually want to be in a bunch of mess? So I just wish her the best and hope she get up here. And I'm saying it again. And we haven't talked because she don't like the way I talk to her. I haven't talked to Dury. When the last time I was on the phone with Dury, it might have been 3 weeks or over. Because that's the way I talk to her. Then when I said I want to talk about it, and then you keep trying to talk about it, I had to let you know I have to get off the phone. But I do be busy, got a busy life. Then I don't want to keep going over and over and over and over on that. Because you've already showed a lot of proof. You showed a lot of proof. You did what you had to do. So now what? I mean, why drag it on? For people to keep arguing with you. Those are youngsters that keep arguing with you. I think them ladies in their 20s and 30s, you're in your 40s, which age don't matter. But my point is, you're old enough to move on and know right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way I would have my husband involved in all this kind of stuff. Ain't no way I would have no woman call my husband, tell me I call my husband, you need something like the way Simone was doing. Oh, no, who does that? You better be careful with that. Shit. No, baby girl, be careful with that. I just love it when I'm doing something, what you call it, positive. See, you can tell I'm doing something positive. I love it. But that's why I specifically put that in my title so y'all can know what I'm mostly talking about. And then I hit on a little bit of YouTube stuff, that I seen that I consider a little bit of news. Now, with that said, I've been talking 50 minutes. I'm going to start dropping my link. If anybody interested in the Kirk Franklin thing, if anybody here that like to speak up on subjects, come on up and speak on it. Let me get my copy together first. Who else? Because two parents now, popular parents, have brought this to YouTube. So that's Angela Stanton and her son, because she wants to set up his life. And then Kirk Franklin, in the home doing what normal people do. That's normal, arguing in your house. And like I say, we don't know what all went on. That's normal. So anyway, with that said, let me grab this coffee real quick, and then let's drop the link and let's talk about some stuff, y'all. Let's not get into the mess. Because I know y'all, and don't y'all get tired of it all the time. Not talking about some real stuff. And maybe a little bit of the hit the YouTube situation. But let's talk about some real stuff, y'all. But we can also get into that too. I'm just saying, don't y'all get tired of that all the time? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? At least today, at least this morning, it's not going to be too much of it. But, I still invite everybody to say what they're going to say. Now, by Sakim, I really don't know too much what's going on there. Somebody did say something about Terry P. People coming to Terry P. Or something. I don't know nothing about that. But then they said that him and Lemon kind of snapped each other up. I don't know how true that is, but we'll see. Now, if anybody got any news I can use, or if that's kind of true, y'all can jump up here and talk about that too as well. So there's the link. If anybody want to speak on that. And while I'm waiting on y'all, I was going to refresh my cup, but I'll wait till somebody come on here and take up the time while I do that. Yeah, because I don't know. I don't know. So they're making a big deal under this Kirk Franklin stuff. Don't y'all think he's human? And that argument's going in the house. My uncle was a pastor. He didn't do a lot of cursing like that, but he was human. He was a man first. So I don't understand why people think they can't be human. They're not Jesus. That's why you're not supposed to put nobody on a pedestal. For example, me. I hear people that I even heard Sir King say, just a few days ago, something about me in the church. I never came on here and act holier than thou, and claimed my church, claimed them this, claimed them that. Never. But maybe they see the God in me or something, and that's why they say it. I don't know. But thank you, if that's the case. I never came on here in the same manner as Stanky Baby and Jay Wilson. That's hypocritical. I just wouldn't do that. And while I'm not speaking on their faith, I'm just saying I never came on here acting like that. Good morning, Chocolate Biscuit. Good morning, Black Swan. Good morning, Blessed. What did you say, Black Swan? It's kind of a long one. If everyone keeps talking about Derby Dory, it would keep growing. If everyone treats Derby Dory like New Mexico, she would go away. Well, I feel like if Dory stopped thinking she still got to explain, because we know you gave her money, we saw it, maybe it will go away. Maybe it will. I don't know. I can't really call it. But like I said, I wish her the best, to tell the truth about it. If you want to give out her money, give out her money. But baby girl, you see everybody you gave your money to ain't your friend. That's what they want. And I hope she ain't found no new people do that too. You know what I'm saying? Because they, people gonna love you as long as you're giving them. People gonna love you. And I hope she's not looking for it in that manner, because I'm thinking the best for her. I even invited her to drop down here free. I didn't charge her. However, I say, wow, you got somebody really supporting you, but you're over there compensating people that hate you. I didn't understand that one. And yeah, she gave me a coin, like I said, over a period of 2 years. It may have came to $1,600. That would average maybe 50 a month, but then again, it wasn't that. It was 30 here, 40 here, this and that. Because I looked at it to see, let me look at this, just in case something come out about some money was given to me. Thank you, Miss Moore, for the cash app. I'm glad I'm seeing it while I'm still on. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. See, because I don't really ask, and then I said lately, well, if somebody do want to donate to my growth of my new channel, trying to start, that's cool too. But I also likes as well. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. So anyway, I appreciate that right there. I really do. But I'm going to pull that up because I heard people saying, Well, she got this, she got that. No, I didn't. Nobody. Over the course of 2 years. Let me see if I can pull that up. Because I show it. Yes, let's see. Let me see if I can find it. Somebody was telling me how to find it the other day. And I think I have to type it in. Let's see, keep on going out. Not that nobody cares. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. That's all I'm talking about. Okay? I know you're gonna put that jacket on me. No way, buddy. I was see what is that name though? I'm trying to find that name. Maybe I got to go all the way down. I gotta find it. Okay, here it is. Okay, now how do I find all of that? Let's see. Do you go by receipt? Let's see something. No, you don't go by that. Well, how do I oh, you gotta push that? That's weird. I wish somebody was on here that can tell me. Because I'm going to show y'all before I get off of here. Good morning, Raw Black, Gemini Love, 1988, T. Trisha. Good morning, Ted. I'm gonna be dropping my link too. Good morning. Y'all hear my voice a little better this morning? Because I took my sinus thing last night. Black Swan said, wait a minute, let me finish completing this. That's a long one. I gotta put up and read it. Okay, here we go. I haven't listened to Kirk cuss out unless he really went in. I don't care how Kirk talks at 33. Exactly. 2 grown men. Good morning, Team Breezy. Exactly. 2 grown men. Good morning, Paulette. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay. I just found out that you can block somebody on here. Okay, y'all, I see it. 23 payments. That's over the course of 2 years. Okay, $1,600. And I didn't realize that much, but to be exact, 23 payments. Oh my God. Wow. Let's see. Let me see if I can snapshot that because I don't want to show everybody's name. Okay, let's see how that goes. How do you do this though? Okay, I know how to do it. Okay. Wow. Woo-wee. I don't have to do that, but I am. And I don't see how somebody could forge doing that because when she showed them payments of what's her name? She was saying something about somebody can doctor that up, but how? I don't see how you can doctor it up. I really don't. Anyway. Oh, y'all can see I'm not lying. I'll show you. Snapshot this list together, everybody else. 23. Snapshot it. I ain't gonna lie. And that's a normal way. Say somebody would cash at me sometime now and then through the year, through 2 years, 20 years, 30 years, it's gonna add up. Snapshot it. Oh, Bless was over there showing at least the fact is she did get your money. Yes, I did. I didn't say I didn't just as well as every blue moon somebody else might send me something. That's the way it was. 23 payments. That's over the course of a couple of years. Well, a year and a half at the most, at the least. Okay. I hope y'all got it. Yeah, because they make something like everybody else, but I ain't getting no $3, $4, $5, $600,000 at a time. It took that long, y'all. So, so cut it out. Anyway, Voodoo Queen say, there is a lack of respect from the both other them towards each other. Kirk's daughter came out defending that daddy and saying the son is basically a bomb. Well, it is a lack of respect on both of them. I didn't read about Kurt's daughter, but I'm going to look it up now. I just was the son and Kurt himself. Come on, y'all, with them likes. I know it's some, ain't really no negativity, but come on, y'all. It's still a good talk. You know, it's still a good talk. I'm dropping my link if anybody want to speak on it. It's still, you know, something to talk about. Because I know people just like to just, no, but sometimes you got to clench your soul. And while you here, Deanna, that's what I like about you, because you be showing partying and everything. I saw that, was that yesterday? You said just a party. I be in the bush. I be in the bush just because I don't speak out sometimes. I'll drop in the chat. And especially if I'm busy something, I'll be listening. I listen. So yeah, I saw that. Okay, let me see now. Let me go up and read some more comments. Because I'll be trying to speak to everybody, but when it's over 100 people, it'd be impossible sometimes. Because, you know, people say, oh, you saw me, but you never speak. I can't see everybody. It's not like I can just put up all 180 people right now. You know, I'll be trying to as I go along. Let me see. Voodoo Queen says she put out a video talking to the brother and saying why she inserted herself into the argument. Really? Let's see. I see a story here. Says Kirk Franklin's daughter, Kennedy, defends her father at the brother carry on. You know what? Some families do their kids with the same initials. So her name is Kennedy, he's carry on, and he's Kirk. That's cute. Let me see what she's talking about. Let me see what she's talking about. I don't know. She know what went on in the household. Okay, let's see. Kirk Franklin's daughter, Kennedy, defends her father at the brother. Oh, she's beautiful. Is that her? Let me see.
Father after her brother Carry-On leaks a video that goes viral.
Many of you know I have an older son named Carry-On Franklin. In May, he'll be 33.
We heard that part.
For many years, we have had a toxic relationship with him.
Let me see if I can move up till I get to her part.
We tried for many years through counseling, through therapy.
Ask him to post it. Ask him to post the whole thing.
You want to tell your truth? We can tell truths. We can do it. Because round around. But no.
Okay, I get what you said, White Snaps. She's taking too long to speak on it. She's showing her beautiful modeling and stuff. Let me move up. I guess. Wait a minute.
Respect the fact that this is social media and that y'all only see what we allow you to see. And sadly, what was what's the prayer song whatever today? Exit 25 onto Roswell Road towards Sandy Springs. I'll go to war. That's it. I mean, there's always another side to the story, and I'm sorry if somebody keeps on disrespecting me and spewing out falsely allegations that could ruin my reputation like that. I would cuss them the hell out as well. Sorry. I just learned from previous experiences, whether it's with him or anything like that. Family don't mean nothing. Like, you don't gotta be blood to be somebody's family. I can meet you for 2 months, and you can be considered my family, then be somebody like my brother and not be my family. That's it. Right. And I just think that as a grown person over the age 4 miles, turn right onto of 30, you just don't air out business. But I mean, if you want to air out, we can air out. Because you don't gaslight people and expect them to just be nice to you. And that's anybody, period. You don't gaslight people and then be mad when they respond. Because you gonna get that response. You're gonna get that response.
She's taking a long time to drag it out though, but she's not standing like she's mad at anything. She's talking about the household. But let me read this. Good morning, blessed. The daughter knew her father when he was Kirk Franklin and had money. The son knew his father when he was broke and trying to make it. I get that, but that still don't be no reason for them to air this out of being disrespectful toward each other. And Kirk sounds like he gave his son respect to get respect, like I say, but I don't know what went on in their household for real, for real. You know, the son aired this out, he didn't have to. But just because he knew him at the point when he first started struggling, I don't see how that has anything to do with him coming out publicly or social media doing that. The son shouldn't have aired out their family business on social media because family business ain't everybody's business that a long speech about. That's true, that's true. Church lady said, the son is a crybaby. We're not counseling Kurt and that now behold the lamb. Kurt did nothing wrong. It's his son. Exactly, church lady. That's what I'm saying. Now let's listen to her a little more. But she's not really.
You're gonna get that response.
But you heard what she said. She'd have cut somebody out too like that. And she looked like she's reading. So this on Instagram, she looked like she's reading back of what people are saying to her. That's why she's taking a long time to drag out what she's saying. So I'm gonna move on from there. So anyway, somebody said this is a family matter. Why bring it to the dead? Well, that's what everybody said. Somebody said my father has 11 kids, 6 different women, same job, 40 years. He couldn't be there for each moment, every single situation for all of us at the same time. What he did do for the 6 men he made was no matter our difference, it teaches us to work, be responsible. If we had an argument, usually time the conversation would heal the wound, but never had any of me or my brothers would ever do this to our father, to me, acting like this spoiled kid. Be a damn man and work it out and love each other. Others simple, why make things worse than what they are? But this person is saying, you know, they stepdaddy, he sounds like the stepdaddy's pretty good to them, and they didn't air out their differences out there in public. I get it. But let me read this one. Excuse me, but what does him not having money and having money have to do with the fact that 30-year-old man keep asking for handouts? The child was handed plenty of money. That's what I just said, Purple Peach. That's true. I don't understand what that got to do with it either. I really don't. The man is 33 years old. And he on social media outing their personal arguments behind closed doors, acting as if it was a bad thing because people curse. It doesn't matter. You're not God. People curse. Good morning, Heatwave. Peter cursed and walked side by side with Jesus. Exactly. Did Jesus counsel Peter? No. No, we are not counseling Kirk. He's human. We all curse. Exactly. So now she want to ask you, the point is Purple Peach. The daughter should have stayed out of it since she clearly came. No, she don't have to stay out of it. She have opinion on her family, her brother and her father. She has opinion. That's her family. If my family was to be arguing, and top people my family arguing, I'm going to get in it too and talk to both of them, put my opinion in it. Yeah, I'm going to put my opinion in it. And she wasn't really airing out nothing. She was going to her father's defense. That's what I got. So she knows what's going on behind closed door between the, she said 30 years old. She said, brother, he over 30. She's right. So that's her family. She's going to have an opinion. And since it's out here on social media, of course she's going to come on here with an opinion because we all saw what's going on. It is her business. You know, it is her business, her family, her father and her brother. And she loves them both. Yeah, exactly. Beauty Queen sounded like he was just spoiled and lazy. Spoiled. Kirk probably has been paying for his kids. Kurt is tired, y'all. He is in his 60s. Let Kurt enjoy his golden years. Exactly. Wish his golden years to start if he makes the city, but let him enjoy. The kids are overly grown, overgrown, in their 30s. And you ain't crying on social media and your dad's 60 years old, let him enjoy his senior life. And not probably, I'm quite sure he's been paying for everything. Everybody, y'all got a lot of opinions in the chat. Come on up on the thing and let's do some opinions on that. And then evidently a lot of y'all don't know too much about Angela Stanton because I don't see nobody really speaking on that one. But everybody know who Kirk Franklin is. I'm quite sure y'all know who the fighter was. The boxer just passed. There's not too much to say on him. But yeah, y'all, a lot going on. A lot going on for us, in the news. I appreciate y'all though enjoying the news. Yeah, so anybody else got anything to say about us? See, it's not 8:39 here. I figure I'll go to 9 o'clock. But I just wanted to put that out about Angela Stanton. If y'all don't know, but see, look at some of the older housewives reunions too, back during that time when Frazier was still there. They discussed the book even that Angela wrote even on there, and they was asking Frazier about it, and Frazier was getting caught up in the lies and everything. See, Frazier's sneaky behind the scenes. She was really the brain of it, because you can tell that Apollo wasn't that intelligent to think that good. Frazier was the brains. She didn't go do the extra dirty work behind the scenes. She did the paperwork. She set it up. And she said, then young Angela Stanton, who was like all a fan because of the fact that Frazier was an attorney. Because she even said that. She was like, wow, attorney. The lady was an attorney. So she worshiped her, so to speak. Might as well say worship. She thought it was a big deal that she met somebody that was an attorney. So I might read the book again. Yeah, I liked her when she first started being on Facebook. And I can say, when you talk to her, she'll talk back and everything. I don't know if she will these days because she's up there now to the politics really big now. She's doing great. And she's a Republican now. And she got a pardon by Donald Trump. She sure did. Angela Stanton. Yes, Angela. Everybody talking about Angela. They even talk about her book, Lies of a Real Housewife. Tell the Truth and Shame the Devil. I think that's the name of one of the other book that I didn't buy because I got the one Life of the Housewife, the Angela Stanton story. So she wrote several books, and she slams her son for transitioning into a woman. So she's homophobic, but I understand why she's homophobic though, because she had friends in life that were gay. I'm quite sure she ran into a lot of friends, and when she did time, because when they had the reality show, it was like 4 other ladies too that also did time, and they came together as a group, to heal each other and talk about the experiences when they did time. One of them was gay. I don't understand. She all of a sudden just became homophobic because she don't like her son being a transgender. She all of a sudden became this Republican and then can't accept her son. Wow. No one has said anything about Counselor Kirk Franklin. No one said throw away his music. No, nobody say that. And I don't think there was toxic behavior behind closed doors, parents getting into arguments with their children. Now, I don't cuss mine out like that, but I guess he feel like that man a grown man, whether his son or not. And his son is disrespectful. He just told him he'd kick his ass. That's what he told him. And he was brought up in the church, so why is he stooping so low for attention when this is a private matter? Take it to Jesus. And that's exactly, but his son brought it to him. Kirk came on apologizing. Exactly, Purple Peach. That's what I'm saying. I used to write her all the time because I liked her testimony, where she came from, how she got with Phaedra and the whole 9 yards. When she started going to school, taking up political science to get into politics, the whole 9 yards. Next thing I know, she at a party. Next thing I know, she going around speaking for Trump. So no, I don't follow her no more like I used to. The toxic one is the son, Miss Hummingbird's one. Research, honey. Go look how problematic Kirk's son has been towards him. Kirk apologized to the public, so he was accountable. But he owe us nothing. He sure don't owe us nothing. How he doing his home? Ain't nothing. I don't see nothing he did really, because he cursed. And no, I still like his music. I'm not gonna cancel him. I saw him in public out here, in a concert. I'm not doing that. Yes, church lady. Yes. Nobody's counseling him. I just feel like he didn't have to come apologize to us because him and his son was in an argument, but he apologized that he on social media and he know people's putting him on the pedestal because he's a gospel singer. And a lot of people don't like that. Just y'all to stop thinking people's Jesus. The man is human. The man is a man. The man is a man first. And you said it right, church lady. Peter cursed. Jesus cursed. Their kind of curse words back there though, because I don't believe our words of cursing these days are the same kind of word. It wasn't in their vocabulary. As century goes on, vocabulary changes. So everybody had their own curse words. The people that's in the Bible know exactly what I mean. Just like Peter, when he cursed, it was the way they cursed, their curse word. You're right, Purple Peach. He don't owe us nothing, baby girl. He sure don't. We need to stop judging each other on our political choices because none of them give a darn about us any. We spoke on the Breakfast Club and the interview was very good. We need to stop that mess. Stop judging each other on the political. No, we're not judging her. We're just saying she changed her stance on a lot of stuff when she became a Trump supporter when she got pardoned. It is what it is. If that's what she want to do, that's fine. He doesn't all fast babies down would have done. The same thing my girls know I stomp a mud hole out of it. Exactly. If they get too disrespectful, I don't care how old they are. You see Marvin Gaye, like the youngsters, y'all heard about Marvin Gaye, the ones that went around. He actually had to shoot his son for real. Because he was a big name person, very popular, made music. He thought he could talk to his dad any kind of way. And they weren't really in the church. But my point is, just because you get somewhere don't mean you can talk to your parents any kind of way. Just like even if you land around being a bomb still taken from your dad at 33, don't mean you can talk to them any kind of way. I mean, it is what it is. Jesus went off in the temple. We don't know exactly what was said exactly. We don't know exactly. We can speculate, try to read between the lines, put what's in our spirit when we're speaking on it. Well, that's your opinion too. You say he's a down low too who loves money and recognition. I don't know if he's down low or not. But then even if that's so, that don't have nothing to do with the argument either. So I don't know. Voodoo says, don't be deceived. Kirk taking care of him. He's better than me because after this time I would withdraw. I would start taking care of him at 18 and 19 and help him when he need help. He should have went to college and got a trade, a job, a career. He's a spoiled 33-year-old. I don't know if he's married, his lifestyle, anything, because they say all that. But I'm saying he's 33 years old. Yeah, Purple, I knew you meant Jesus, baby. Yeah. Speaking of Yana, I'm caught up on the older one I watched before about this model that got the butt shots. I was just watching it the other day because I got tired of watching YouTube and the messiness and stuff. So usually when I do that, I start taking to reality shows and stuff. I kind of want to take a break from that. And then I start watching news, as y'all can hear me talking on stuff that I'm talking on now. I kind of start watching stuff like that. That's what I was doing. I mean, Now, you're saying something I didn't know about his father. I knew Marvin Gaye was an addict. I didn't know his father was an addict. See, now, when I read the story of what went on between his father and his father shooting him and all this, I don't remember him mentioning that his father was an addict. So that's something even new to me, and it's been years. I just thought Marvin Gaye disrespected him a lot, and Marvin and his mother, and the mother divorced the father after that. I don't know. You say his father did be see some stuff like that. We don't know the whole true story. Even right now to this day, more stuff coming out because you saying he was physically abused as a kid. See, I don't know about that. I just know the story of the killing, how he was disrespectful. The dad say, I brought you here. I helped bring you here. I take you out. That part of the story. But the drugs and the being abused as a kid, I don't know, because it looked like they did good as a kid. They sent him to school. They sent him to music school the whole 9 years. So I don't know about that part of it. And I wouldn't turn my back on my kids either, no matter their lifestyle. Because their lifestyle. Whatever they do at home behind closed doors, I don't care what they do. And then if they got to answer anybody, they answer to God. You know what I'm saying? I just wouldn't do that. I'm gonna love my child unconditionally, but she's ashamed of her child. Oh, that's what you mean by abusive? Because he wanted his son to sing church music instead. Oh, okay. Well, some parents do get, disappointed when the child don't do. So that's just like we just watched it too, because she always wanted her kids to stay in the church, but one of them went off. Oh wow, the whole story. What's that family name? We just watched it. It's on the tip of my tongue. Was it Karen Clark Shield and her sisters? She didn't want them to go and get married. She wanted to use that one for the piano and all like that. It's a lot be going on. And then by them telling the story on TV, we really don't know to what full extent. But went on really, really behind closed doors. All I know that one of the sisters' son came on and started telling his story too during that time when we watched the movie on the TV. So it could be, probably wanted him to stay with gospel. But you see, Tony Braxton, their mother parents wasn't like that, and they was brought up in church. They was able to sing carnal music, church music, whatever they want to sing. And I wouldn't call all church people trifling. You can't. That sounds like some of Jay Wilson's stuff. He mad with the church. Anybody he talk about that's affiliated with the church, it's a put down. Churches are different, but people tend to see what's going on with the TV evangelists, the big one, and think that churches are like that. All these small churches not like that. A lot of them are really Holy Ghost Spirit filled. You just got to go there yourself. But Jay Wilson type of person turned the person away from church, period, because of his experiences. And I think it's because his church, he felt like his church didn't accept him, and that's what took him so long to come out. He had to wait till he was almost a senior to come out as a gay man, and he still didn't come out all the way. He came out because he was catfished, and he came over here talking about, hi, I'm Jay Wilson, and I'm bisexual, and I'm a top. Come on now. And so he still didn't come all the way out. Then he started talking about he got a boo. You know what I'm saying? So he had to wait till he's almost 50 to come out because of him being in the church like that. But behind the scenes, they be creeping with each other. Some of the people in that church, allegedly, that's what they said about Jay Wilson when they was talking about he was behind the pulpit. He got caught behind the pulpit sucking pink. That's allegedly. I did a live on it sometime when I first started doing lives about a year and a half ago. Y'all got to go watch it. That's why I said I need to go. I might have to pull up and put on some of that stuff on my community board. Allegedly, that's what I heard. Yeah, that's why I'm not really into all that rap. Well, you know what? Even in the 90s, I like the Snoop Dogg and a few more of them. Rap, run, them. But then as time went on, it started getting a little bit too ratchet. Like these days, I'll be just the old music. They don't make music like them up. But then it reminded me, my parents should say the same thing because they back in the days when it was Nat King Cole and all those people. You hear them playing music when you're a child and stuff like all that back then. But they don't have no good sexy music no more. Sure, they really don't. Like Barry White, Isaac Hayes. All the one, even the blues, all the ones that be begging for your affection. They don't make music like that no more. All that old rapping stuff. They really don't. You used to feel like a lady with that music. Nowadays, you feel like you just got to immediately start taking your clothes off as soon as you hear something. You know what I'm saying? And just get right to it. There's no foreplay. As far as, man, getting whispered in your ear, little, how you say it? little sexy nothing whisper. It's not. You play some music these days, you feel like you got to start stripping out your clothes and getting busy. You know what I'm saying? Truth, what are you saying? About the gay manifesto. If not, you should check it out. Just put it up online and read it. It's very interesting. Reminds me of the Willie Lynch letter, but a different agenda. Let me write that down. No, I haven't. Okay, let's see whichever. Write that down. See, I don't mind looking at stuff. As a matter of fact, let me put this number up here too, because I don't think my mom's got it yet. I didn't see nobody even drop the number. And y'all like this video, okay? And then if y'all want to bless me towards my growth, because I am trying to grow, trying to get the channel going. You know, I'm gonna be doing equipment the whole 9 yards. My Cash App is on my name. Now let me get this number and put it in there, because I think I got a mod or two here. They can catch it. Yeah, because I was dropping it yesterday. Was that Saturday? Okay, y'all don't even remember it by heart myself, but I'm gonna get it because I don't see nobody here that start dropping it that will remember it. Okay, and if I don't see it, I'll put it on my community wall. Well, I put my new number at y'all's. I think Manny, somebody dropped it the other day. Let's see. What, Manny, what I put? Oh, there go my number. Okay, I'm gonna say where my number at. Let me drop it so y'all can grab it again. Okay. And where is it? Why I got that? Okay, let me see. Okay. Because the nuts start calling me on it immediately. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't put the whole number in there. Okay. 678 344 344 5902 5902. You can also text that number. Okay, somebody call and make sure that's the right one real quick for me. No, that's not it. That's not it. Wait a minute. That's not it. Oh, I put my number at. That's the number. Oh, of another friend. Yeah, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Y'all, that's crazy. Oh, I'm not. Yeah, let me get it on my phone. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't get my number on my phone. I have to say that's crazy. Y'all would have been calling that because you know they was calling me the other day on it. You know what I'm saying? So a couple nuts said that they were just giving their opinion. No, you weren't giving your opinion. You were calling in here to be whatever you want to call it. Okay, that's what you were doing. All right, come on now, call history. That's what you were doing. Yes, indeed. That's what you were doing. Yo, this is crazy. This is really crazy. I don't even see my number, y'all. Since I don't call it yet. Oh, let me move this too. Since I don't call it yet, y'all get them lights up. I'm not remembering it by heart. Y'all know how when you get a new number and you're not remembering it by heart? Since I don't call it yet, that's what's going on. I swear. Okay, here it is, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. See, it took me a long time to remember this number when I first got this other phone. Here we go, y'all. 628-270-2932. Now, I'm going to have to start calling my number myself to make myself remember it. That's how you do it. Now, I'm going to put it up here. Y'all grab it. Whatever amount I got in here, and there go my Cash App on my name. You have to save it to your phone. Yeah, I did, Stacey. I just did it now. So, because I'm going to have to start remembering that new number. You know when you get a new number, you got to be remembering your number. You got to. Y'all know how it is. But there it is right there. Let me put it up there. I just wrote it. Do y'all see it? And I'm going to write it again, too, y'all. Let me write it again. Okay, just in case. 628. That's why I thought it was that other number. 270-270-2932. 2932. There we go. I'll put it in here twice. Okay. We'll put this up here. I'll leave that there for a minute. Y'all can even text me. I'd rather that than emails, but that's cool. To tell the truth about it. Because for no reason, I don't ever be going back opening up my emails. I need to get in the habit of doing that, though. That's just like I been having Instagram. Oh, wow, maybe 6 months or so after I found Twitter, because I've always been on Twitter. Y'all know I'm always talking about Twitter. And I never used the Instagram, but I'm on there. But I'm going to start posting stuff over there, pictures and all like that. But I'll use Twitter first. And I used to say, oh, I don't want to get on Instagram. It's ghetto, it's ratchet. Okay, let me mute y'all for a minute. I'm getting a call coming in here. Sorry about that, y'all. Whenever I get an important phone call, that's what I do. So let's carry on. I'm sorry, y'all. Because some people don't know I be on it this time. Some friends and some family stuff, especially the ones that don't really, well, not the ones that don't really none of them mess with it, YouTube. I just say I'm on live. My son get on me all the time until I tell him he's 17. Get my age, laugh aloud. See every day I curse him out. Yeah, but like I say, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Like I say, my uncle was a whole pastor. Now I can really say my dad didn't cuss for real. My dad didn't allow us to cuss in there. My daddy didn't allow us to talk racist and none of that kind of stuff. And he didn't allow certain things in the house. Like I told y'all the story. One time I had a can of beer stuck in the house. I forgot. I left it on the table. Oh, here we go again, y'all. Hold on one second. This lady normal. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna wait till she answers because I hung up. I gotta go, y'all. I'm gonna drop this link. If somebody want to come up here, I gotta go open the door for somebody. If not, I'm just gonna put y'all on mute again. I'm sorry, I gotta keep doing this. It's getting on my nerves. Oh, this is pissing me off. People know when I'm live, I can't stand that, and I'm not gonna be on here much longer. So grab the link, somebody. Keep the folks company while I step out for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go let them in. You got locked out. And so grab the link. Hey, what's up? Good morning, Kiki. Oh, my son, my life when he leave. My son is my life. When he leave home, I'll be sad. Well, you know what? You're not gonna be sad. A lot of people say that. They call it what? Empty nest syndrome or whatever. Hey, Kiki.
Good morning, Miss Bless.
Hey, I'm finna do something for a second now. Don't get ratchet.
All right. All right. Good morning, chat. I've been sick this weekend, y'all, so I don't know. But how y'all doing? Praise the Lord. Feel like I'm still sick. I don't know. But I hope everybody have a good, very delicious Monday. Because I know I am. But they had a lot of stuff happen in New Orleans for the weekend, y'all. These youngsters is taking over, man. These youngsters is killing each other, man. Kids killing kids, man. Just gotta stop. Kids killing kids. This world is going to an end, man. It's coming to an end. It's getting bad. Okay, let's look. Miss Bless coming right back. What should I talk about? I don't even know what happened during the weekend. What happened during the weekend, y'all? Besides me and Ron the Q. Besides me cursing Ron the Q out. But what else happened? Ron the Q starting mess. GG.
Can y'all hear me?
They got a
Can
lot of
y'all
people
hear
don't
me?
like you in these streets, baby.
Can y'all hear me? Okay,
Yeah,
maybe
Miss
I'm still
Bless.
muted. Huh?
No.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, we can hear you, Miss Bless.
Oh, okay. I thought you said no. Okay. What's up? What's going on while I was gone?
Nothing. I was talking about what happened during the weekend on New Orleans.
What happened? Just give me a little bit. Then we ain't got to go all the way back.
Kids killing kids. That's it.
Kids was killing kids.
Yeah, children killing children.
So something in your town happened like that for real?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. It's getting bad out here.
Okay, I'm gonna read some of the comments then. I don't mess with Kiki, but we need curse ring. Wait a minute. Let's see what's going on up here. Empty nest syndrome. I'm going up, y'all. I'll start right here. Praise him. Could have fooled me after I saw the debacle on DKL's panel. Are you talking about Purple Peach when what's his name? Sarkeen was saying that the racist was in the background.
Yeah, I think they're talking about what happened with me and Ron the Q.
Yeah, I saw that. I rolled the ball back, and it took you about 10 minutes before you start. You was really trying to respect. And I was wondering, and I questioned, why did you even go up there? Because the subject monkey's gonna go up, gonna make her do that story I did last week. And let me say this: when somebody asked me what was the difference between her and Pink Booty, the difference is I let Pink Booty come up on my panel a few times. I let him stay in my chat. But then we start throwing subliminals, racist, and then start talking about me on another sector that I don't know about. And Lady Snoop told me he lied. He said he didn't do it. And then I watched Lady Snoop one night. He was on there. Then he admitted that he did it and wanted to apologize like he do. That's the difference. I gave him a chance, so I'm giving her a chance. And I heard people saying that that lady is racist lately after the fact that she said stuff in the past. Maybe she haven't. But as I gave Pink Booty a pass, I gave her a pass. That's why. And I'd rather know who's straight up like that with me than sneaking behind my back, being sneaky with it, the undercover stuff. And that's neither here nor there. I don't got to keep explaining, but that is the difference, though. I gave everybody a pass, and I be wanting people's opinions. So it wasn't a big deal. So yeah, I saw that that's gonna get ran in the ground, but who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nobody care about that. Now somebody saying was it gang related? So what's the killings gang related? What's going on?
Now we don't have gangs out here. It just was kids getting,
But it's
kids who
gangs
don't like each
everywhere
other.
though. There's gangs
Now we
everywhere.
don't. Now New Orleans don't have gangs. They don't. We have sets.
Well, that's said. Is that a gang?
No, that's just where you stay at the set. It's
Okay,
weird,
so
but it's not gangs though.
I think out here, if you go by area where you stand and people
It
hang
go
together,
it go by the wars. Like it was
that's what I'm gonna say.
it was the I think they said it was the 6 wall versus the 7 wall, something like that. No, it was the 6 ward versus the 8 ward.
That's what I'm going to say, because my husband tell me stories of that when he was brought up, that they had different wards and you didn't go into another ward. I heard all that. So to me, that's that ward, that's them. That's and you don't call it a game, but in reality, it really is. But he's told me that's been going on for years then. Because my husband said when he was growing up, you didn't go, if you went from that ward, you don't go to that ward.
Yeah,
so now you're saying the same thing. That's been around for years then.
Yeah. But the difference down here is we don't in gangs. You gotta do crazy stuff to join gangs, and you gotta be jumped into gangs. Down here, you born and raised in this wall. You know what I'm saying? And like me, I'm born and raised in the 15th.
Well, that sound like a gang by default. In other words, they're not calling you a gang, but that's what I'm telling you. My husband told me about you didn't go to from this ward, the 9th ward, and you couldn't go to this ward. He told me stuff like that. That's what I said. It's been going on for years. So to me, it's a gang by default. You're not called a gang, but that's what it is. To me. But see, because they said she don't do that ward stuff, but that's what it sounds like. You're not a gang, but people
I don't
say
do
you've
that.
been in that ward, so no, we're gonna mess with that ward. And so basically, I don't know, but that's the way I see it.
Yeah, I can go in whatever wall. I don't do all of that. That's weird.
Yeah, and that's for
childish.
kids. That's for kids. You're in your 30s, right?
Yep.
Yeah, of course you outgrow that kind of stuff. Don't nobody do that. That'd be teenagers and and then all the way up to people in their early 20s or whatever. Nah.
Yeah.
I never had a gang mentality either. It don't make no sense. That's why when people be saying old as I am, I'm with game in the car. I got no. But that's YouTube though. You can't, forget about this YouTube stuff. And here goes my stuff play stuff though. Don't nobody really be into that like that. Some people do though, take it home and think about it all day long in their real life.
Yep.
Nah.
I don't got time for all that. That's childish. You gotta grow up. How you expect for your children to grow up if you ain't grow up yet? It's not gonna work.
And anywhere you join a gang, yeah, they want you to do great, crazy stuff to initiate. Some gangs, when it's far as you got to off somebody, shoot somebody, stab somebody. They do some crazy stuff from what I hear about some of the real gangs. But now, the real gangs back in the day, from what I hear, in the 60s, as far as the middle 70s, it was about doing stuff, making money to help their communities. It wasn't about killing and fighting and gang war and drive-by and all like that. So back then, the gangs was like that. It wasn't about, and I don't know when they turned or why they turned, but if you read up on it, the true gangs back then, they didn't do all that. It was about, and they would be teenagers watching out for their communities, doing good for their communities. So I don't know what all that other stuff to me is just, and when I say punks, I don't mean sexual, just a bunch of punks that's scared to do stuff alone and need people to help them do stuff. That's what that means to me. So yeah, so the real gangs, and they were Bloods and Crips, it was about doing stuff for their community. It wasn't about what they're doing now. So anyway.
That's true.
Yeah. But you gotta let me drop the link again. So that's all you was talking about. Okay, so nothing much really went on there. Not with me. That's why I wanted to talk about the news stories I was reading. So you just getting here. So do you know who Angela Stanton is?
Who is that?
No, you don't know who it is then. Okay.
The name sound familiar.
You would have to then, you would have to, roll the ball back. But she was the one, you heard of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Phaedra and Paulo? No, okay, so no, you have to roll the red ball back, and I kind of gave information on the
my wife be watching that, and one of her husband with the jail.
Yeah, Angela did time, and Paulo out now. Yeah. Anyway, so when you get a chance, roll back the ball. I told the whole story of it because she was on here arguing with her son because she wanted to accept his lifestyle of him being a transgender, and I talked about Kirk Franklin, him and his son arguing, and I was like, wow, parents are coming to social media with their child. Doing the most.
With Kirk Franklin, he didn't do that on his son. He need a whooping.
His son is 33 years old.
Oh, he's
in the first place, and he's acting like a big baby. And Kirk Franklin only did what some people do in the household. He got into an argument with his son, cussed him out. People making a big deal because he cursed his son out. The man is human, and man first. So what if he cursed? So people think since he's a gospel singer, just like they think with somebody Christian, that they're not human, that they can't speak a certain way. That's not true. Hey, good morning, Zills.
The thing is,
I don't see you here too often, but good morning and welcome.
The thing is, TD Jakes was quiet the whole phone call. That's what's so funny.
He did
He ain't
what?
say nothing. TD Jakes was quiet the whole phone call.
What did TD Jakes have to do with what went on in Kirk Franklin home?
Well, that's what I'm trying to understand. Why he was on the phone.
I didn't hear nothing about TD Jakes being on the phone. Where you get that
Yeah.
from?
TD Jakes was on the phone call
With who?
with Kirk Franklin and his son. The son was the one who told everybody that's who was on the phone. It was a 3-way call.
Well, see, I just read the whole thing. I just played the call. I didn't hear no mention of TD Jakes, so I'm gonna have to look at that again when I
Yeah,
get off. I did
that's
not
what the
hear that.
son said. The son said he was on the phone.
I know, but I hear what you're saying, but I'm saying I just played the call. I hear nothing mentioned of that. Didn't hear TD Jakes. Didn't hear none of that. You the first I just heard that TD Jakes was on there, and so now somebody else is agreeing with you. I didn't know that Gemini, TD Jakes. So they didn't put that part out there. I'm gonna go look at it again. I'm gonna look at it
See
right
me,
now.
see me.
Huh?
I wouldn't have never disrespect my daddy like that, ever.
Okay, so Purple Peach said he said TD Jakes was on the line, but that hasn't been sustained. As but she wrote it substantiated. But anyways,
Nobody ain't
but
proving
yeah,
that.
but okay then. So Purple Peach, so they didn't play that part then on social media because I just played a video for y'all, and TD Jakes was not mentioned, and
Yep.
I didn't hear him say that part. And so Voodoo Queen said he cut that part out, and I also said that he didn't play the whole thing. Remember, I said we didn't get all the
Oh, so he.
calls. We only really mostly heard Kirk Franklin. We didn't. So no, he only played the bad part for people to think bad of his father. So yeah, he had to cut that part out because I just played it. When you roll the ball back, you're gonna see that I played it.
So we need to hear the whole phone call
Well,
with
they're not
TD
gonna do
Jakes
that, Jen.
talking.
They're not gonna do that because first of all, TD Jakes ain't gonna want his name in that on the phone while somebody
That's
getting
true.
cursed out.
That's true. Cause they gonna fault him for that. Why you ain't stop him?
Well,
And like,
Purple Peach said, "Bless." There's another post about him saying TD Jakes was on the line. Oh, really? Let me see, because I know I just played it.
yeah, he said it in the video.
Well, not in the one I watched, so he probably cut it out because
No,
I
not that one. Not
okay.
he did another separate video of him doing a little rant like a little baby, and that's when he said that TD Jakes was on the call. But from what his sister saying he disrespecting his daddy. Like you, I mean, you out
Well,
there in that world doing all that stuff, and you know that your daddy, you know, into church and stuff like that. Like you making that man look bad.
well, I just played that too. The sister talking. You, like I said, you rolled the ball back, you're gonna see it. Now, the only thing I see 22 hours ago, Kirk Franklin apologized over a private phone call to son. Let me see. I played that. I'm trying to look for the TDJ. Kirk Franklin feed TDJ. I'm trying to look for that one. All this Kirk Franklin apologized for Kirk's son out and leaked phone call. I want to hear the one that he said TD Jakes on that because I know TD Jakes don't want to be implicated in that.
I think they added that out.
Now, there was one in 2000, May 31st, 2020. Kirk Franklin, Fred Hammond, along with TD Jakes. That's after altar call. I don't see that. I'm looking because I sure want to hear that one. Because I sure would have played that one for sure. Okay, so they cut a lot of it out, huh, Purple Peach?
Mm-hmm.
That was another post. Okay, they cut a lot of that out. Well, we know why, huh? Yeah.
It
Oh,
was
wow.
cutting up a storm.
Yeah, but ain't nothing wrong with that, though. They behind closed doors. I
Yep.
mean, I don't see nothing wrong with a dad that's being human. They get in fights behind closed doors. Kirk Franklin cusses out dad and hangs up in the face. As I said, wow. So they probably, you think they probably moved that Purple Peach? Because I'm sure looking for it.
Yeah, you can get that erased. You can get that erased off the internet.
Never hell I did smoke cigarettes around my hotel. I know I didn't even like smoking around my older sisters that didn't want to pass. Even at my age and her, I still had that level of respect as a mother figure because she did raise me for real because my mom died when I was a girl.
Right. See, that's just. But like your daddy did so much for you, and
Wasn't this old Cheryl H. Kurtz made himself look bad on TV talking about being addicted to porn, and his wife was standing
That's
beside the
old.
front. That was old, wasn't it?
That's old.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's like, I don't know, probably.
I'm gonna see if I can find the clip and post it right quick. Go right ahead, baby, because I sure want to see that part, hear that part of
Man,
it.
I don't know how old that one is, but that's old. That was, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
that
how
was
he
old.
did that. That was weird.
Okay, I see something say Kirk Franklin cursed his son out with TD Jakes 23 hours ago. Let me see this. Wait a minute. Here goes my son calling me. Hold on a minute.
Oh Lord! Everybody know Miss Bless be online. Everybody call it. I just called her. Oh, you on mute, Miss Bless?
I'm muted. I'm gonna talk until I get him back, because that's my son. Whenever somebody call me, he don't call me this time. I got to make sure it ain't an emergency first. I'm dialing his number back. Okay, so that's what I'm doing now. And I'm gonna mute y'all when he
You
answers.
got all right.
So, because I pay attention to my family when I'm on YouTube. Believe that.
You got to. You don't
Yes,
think
indeed.
it's that serious?
It can be something important. And he's at work. That's why it's weird. It might have been a pocket dial because he ain't answering. Now I'm a text. Did you just try to call? Because he's not answering. Because he's at work. So, but I'm a text. Did you try to
Yeah,
call?
it probably was a pocket dial.
Yeah, because he know he don't call me at work. Okay, I texted to him. Now back to what I was saying. Okay, I got to get back to. Oh, Lord, I was just found the Kirk Franklin situation. Why? Purple Peach looking for it too. Okay, I just found it. Now I gotta go down and find it again. But like I said, I pay attention to my family. YouTube becomes unemployment if I see somebody calling me that's in my family, because you don't know if it's an emergency.
Uh-huh.
Now just lost it too. I gotta get back to where I was. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I see y'all. Kirk family. Okay. I think it was down here. Hmm. It said Kirk Franklin and Bishop TD Jakes 911 YouTube, February 21st. Okay. No, okay, that's okay. I don't see one up to date. Kirk Franklin, April 13, 2011. Oh, he calling me again, y'all. He calling.
She'll be right back. Her son is calling her phone. She was trying to see what's going on. So just wait. Be patient. Mm-hmm. But Kirk Franklin is right. I probably would have whooped his ass, me. You man enough to go off and curse your daddy out. You deserve an ass whooping.
My son asked me, did you check your account? I said, no, what's going on? You send me some money? No, just check for me real quick. I said, you're at work? Yeah, I'm at work. Just check if I said, well, I'm going to check when I get off live. Because sometimes he randomly doing that. I said, I know you're at work. I'm thinking it's an emergency. But that's what I said. Like when my grandbaby over here, she comes say something to me, everything get put on hold. Everything. When it's a family member, like when my husband called me, he in there doing something, I took put I said, no, family first.
He
Over to
probably sent you
YouTube.
a blessing.
Over to YouTube, which brings me to, I got to say it again. I'm sorry. Dirty, please pay attention to your husband first. He's telling you to stay off of this. That's more important, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
That's more important. Because mine ever tell me to stay off YouTube. I definitely would do that. Now, so Purple Peach, you found it? Yeah, that's right. I checked my turn because I know you at work. So I'm thinking gotta be emergency. You don't call me from work. Just like if my husband other part of the house called me and say, oh, something wrong. He normally don't lie. I'm gonna stop. My grandbaby, grandma, I'm gonna stop because I'm proud to be granny. Do not put YouTube, y'all, ahead of y'all families. I don't care what's going on. If your children playing it, stop for a minute, mute it. You know? So that's why, sorry about that, y'all. Look like everybody was trying to call me this morning, huh?
Mute.
Come on, check my account. He must have put somebody in there.
I just blessed my mama yesterday.
He must have got his and tried to bless me. I can't wait to get off of here. Yeah, it's this link. You have to copy and paste it into the browser. You sent me a link. Okay. I'll look for it when I get up here because I don't want to keep
I
missing out.
always bless my mama. Even if I get my income tax, and my mama, she got a job and she get paid good money, but I still bless her me.
Yeah, my son and my daughter got good jobs too. Somebody was asking me something about my daughter-in-law because I mentioned, her race and stuff, how I feel about that. Some stupid stuff. But and then they say that I stay reading on lipstick out. Oh no, I don't. If I don't know something, yeah, I'll pick over there. And if I see them mentioning some names, then I go check it out for myself. I don't go for nothing that they saying. Oh no, I'm gonna take it for face value. I have to look it up myself. However, they did play that video of you and Ronnie Q talking. I'm not even arguing with her. It is what it is. I don't got time. See, you got to pick your battles. You can't just get it every time somebody says something about you. Because, like I said, I got people that I don't even watch at all, and I hear about it, but I don't go over there and get into it because I don't got time for all that like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just weird when you don't watch somebody and they tend to have you in their mouth. I don't know if they be wanting to go back and forth with them or what it be, but it's just crazy as far as I'm concerned.
But people just can't let stuff go. If
No,
stuff
not just that. I'm talking about period. Overall, there's people that I don't fool with at all. That you don't keep their name in my mouth. Then you got some fickle ones. I'm trying to find out what I do to you. Then I just got their norm. So not just what you talking about, with you, the argument and her like that. I'm talking about overall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, I said that's not that important to me. Now I'm gonna do my link one more time. It's 9:25. If anybody, I'm gonna reiterate now. I did Angela Stanton. Look her up. Ask your wife, have she heard about her? I'm gonna show you the book again. Not that promoting her, but I was giving everybody the background on that didn't know her. But she did some time behind making all that money, federal time with Apollo. Apollo did more than she did. She got out. She became in politics. She finished because she's doing really great for real though, y'all. But I don't know. She turned to Trump. It's an interesting story. When you roll the ball back, I want you to hear how her son was cussing her out, and they got into it because she wanted to accept his lifestyle. Matter of fact, I played mostly him. I'm gonna let y'all hear just a little bit of her for 5 minutes before I get up out of here. But I played the son mostly, and I read her story. If you don't know anything about her, look it up. So okay, so I'm gonna let y'all hear just a little bit. Then I'm gonna be out here for real. I got some things I want to do today. Well, I always got some things I want to do, huh?
Miss Bless, did you hear about some article where they said Trump hid money from the black community
Nope,
and the Latino community?
nope. But do tell. When did that come out? Was that on the news today or something?
No, that was in one of my friends. He was talking about it. I didn't see it yet. That's why I asked you. I didn't see it, but he said he read that in some article from the last stimulus thing that they did. He had hid a lot of money from the minority community.
No, that's something else. I would have to look up them to come out. I feel like Miss Ronnie Q is very angry, just wants to spring that energy around. Okay, Cheryl. Hey, Gigi, Gigi didn't do nothing to me. I wanted opinion coming from a Caucasian. Yes, it's getting spun all out of control. People on the panel weren't mad at you. I'm not mad at you, people in the chat. However, I did hear that you've been places in the past doing racist stuff. I don't know about that. I don't know nothing about you because I don't be late at night at 13. I did hear that. And so they want to know what was the difference between you and Pink Booty. The difference was I did let him come on my panel as well more than once. And in my chat until I started seeing his race on the tongue. So I gave him a chance like I'm giving you a chance. So I'm saying all this to say, I don't feel like you done anything to cause me no trouble. People, I ain't lost no subscribers. I gained. I still have my corporate. Don't worry about it because people that taking it like that is going to talk bad about me because they're my haters. So with that said, until I see it, and I'm gonna tell you the truth, you will be in that same category. So I got to be straight up with you too. You will be because I have to side eye you because I'm hearing all this after the fact to see for myself. When I say sorry, I'm sorry. I have to because I don't play that. But other than that, I'm not upset. You see, I ain't blocked you or nothing. What's funny?
I'm just laughing. I love me some Miss Bless.
Hmm? No, seriously. You know, shoot, I'm telling the truth. Now let me let y'all hear a little bit of Angela.
Because for one, where's your respect for the woman that raised you when your daddy was in the motherfucking streets?
Mm.
Where's your respect for women, period? And the problem is that society makes them believe or wants them to believe all these crazy delusional motherfuckers in my comment when I know that's a grown man with a dick and man strength.
Wow, see, she's saying she knows that's a man with a dick. See, that's her son. So y'all gonna have to go find that part of it too, because I didn't play all her. I mostly read it, but I played most of her son. Gigi, I don't know, baby girl. That's what I'm starting to hear. But at the same time, people I talked to tell me that they said, but you're right, you gotta learn it for yourself, like you gave Pink Booty a chance.
But
and I remember when the racist first came out, Jason Wiley gave him a chance for months. I think me and a few more got to start saying he was racist for months. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So don't worry about it. Because I got one person that's going to keep on talking about it no matter what. I don't care. Okay, let me keep going.
Because I'm the one that tussled with him. When a motherfucker got hit by a car, almost died, I was the one.
I'm sorry, y'all. Let me read this. Gigi, I have nothing against you personally, but please be more cognizant of things you say because sometimes it come off as racist insult. Okay, Chocolate Vixen. I was just telling somebody the other day that if she is racist, she's very ignorant. And what I mean by that is, I remember when German lady came on, she was saying she wasn't president. But then I started asking her questions. She said she only knew black people because of TV, loving hip hop and the YouTube. And she once had a black neighbor. So she was ignorant to not even knowing when she's saying some racist stuff. You get what I'm saying? So it could be that. I don't know if some of y'all might be getting what I'm saying. So maybe she is, but sometimes she never been around black people and sensitive of it. I don't know what it is, but sometimes you can find somebody like that that's very ignorant. You know, that's the best I can put it. Very ignorant.
See that? See stuff like that to get you cursed out.
Right.
Love and hip hop and all that don't got nothing to do with it.
That's what I'm saying. But they think that's the way she thought that's the way we act for real. It's the point I'm making. See, you know, they very ignorant to what they're saying. They got to think about what they're saying first because they're getting out of trouble with their racist stuff. Now, I don't think people is ignorant. I think he know what he be doing. But I'm thinking Gigi probably just really ignorant to the fact that she's been like that, don't know it, but I don't know why if she got black people in her family. That's all I got to say about that. Let me finish with thing, but I know people get what I'm saying.
I get it.
Yeah. And I agree also with you too, Trisha. Now, for those of y'all that's listening from over there and over there, all on two places, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, let me get back to here. Here goes the reaction for you. All that I just said was a reaction video. So who cares? You agree with me or don't? But this is something else you can react on. Just said it. I'm saying. Let's go.
I was just with him yesterday. When he was on live yesterday, I'm the one took him to the crime scene to see his father. So people, he's not a child. Stop saying that motherfucker's a child. That's a grown-ass man with a dick with his own fucking apartment that pay his own bills. Stop saying that that's a child. That's not a child. He was a child, and when he was a child, he was disrespectful as fuck, and he's still disrespectful. Now, as a mother, as a woman, I'm not going to sit around no man that disrespect me. No man. I'm not sitting around any man that's going to call me a bitch or feel like he can put his hands on me. That's me as a woman, and I got the right to do that as a woman. You think I'm supposed to do it just because it's my son? So because my son think he is a woman, it's supposed to be okay for him to disrespect his mother and raise his hand. So let me tell you something. All these people tell me I respect their pronoun. I ain't respecting shit. That is a grown man.
Can somebody put up the fair rights? And I'm also reading my comments too. Some of you could be right about that too. If you got to think twice about somebody being a racist, they're racist. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their opinion, you know.
She's speaking that truth.
Angela Stanton, because Linda said it's not maybe if the lady is racist. She is. That's what I'm saying. People know you from your past, and you know, it is what it is. But I'm glad you're up in my face, because then I know how to handle you accordingly, because I don't play that, but it is what it is. Okay, Pink Booty a chance, the racists had a chance. Now, and it is what it is. So y'all got that? Y'all listening to me? That's some reviews. There's some reaction you can do. But anyway, Stacey, this is Angela. I didn't play her first. I only played her son.
With a dick. That is a grown man with a dick. That is a grown man. It is not a woman.
Now, she talked about her son. He's not a woman because she don't like him transgender. She said he's a man with a dick.
But see, that's
I would not address him as a woman. It's because, first of all, he need to understand that he's a man. He need to understand that he's a man. And I'm the parent, right? He didn't fucking have me. I laid on my back and I had him. I don't have to respect a motherfucker that don't respect me that I gave life to. I raised him on my own. None of these people in the comments, none of these people leaving comments, none of y'all wasn't there. Y'all didn't help. Y'all didn't do anything. Y'all didn't make no sacrifice. So here is the thing. I'm not ever going to acknowledge him as a woman because he's not a woman. Society wants our children to not only be confused, right? They want to put them on this road to destruction. Now, here's the thing right here. Y'all want to say he's a woman, make him feel like he's a woman. So what if he come over here and feel like he can swing on me and then my husband beat the shit out of him? Or what about when my other sons get hold to him and beat the shit out of him for disrespecting his mama? What about when his two brothers get hold to him and beat the shit out of him for disrespecting his mother? Nobody should condone him disrespecting his mother. And I don't give a fuck if I never have a relationship with him. That's what y'all don't understand. See, what people have to understand is this. I'm a mother with 5 children, okay? He ain't got but one mama and one daddy. I got 2 other sons. When Jay want to act like he an asshole or be on his bullshit and feel like he don't need nobody, guess what? He can go do that. My house is not going to be empty. One of my sons or one of my daughters is always going to be running through here. I have to demand respect from my children. And that respect don't come like, you don't give me the ultimatum to say, I ain't going to respect you unless you call me a woman. Motherfucker, I'm not calling you no woman because I know what I gave birth to. I know who I gave birth to. Now, the video that JVN put up the other day, somebody saying if you respect her, she'll respect. That's where y'all wrong at. That's where y'all wrong at. See, society got it fucked up. They think the parents supposed to kiss the children ass. Who the fuck gonna do that? I ain't kissing his ass. And see, one thing I know about law, moral law, and the way things work, when you don't have no respect for your parents, especially your parent that sacrificed for you, because all of this shit y'all looking at, these videos he making, my daddy was the only person I ever had. I ain't got nobody. How your daddy done did 10 years? He got 10 years old.
Okay, what's up, Kiki?
Manny just dropped a fair use for you.
Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me that. I'm gonna be off here too, and I'm playing this. I'm gonna comment on this a little bit, but I don't see it. If you did, I'll read it. I don't see it yet because I wasn't paying attention to the screen.
Drop it one more time, Manny.
Yeah, if I see it, I'll put it up. Let me continue because I'm gonna be off here in a minute.
Just came home last year. Now he dead. How he the only person you ever had? And I'm not saying that his father wouldn't have been there. What I'm saying is his father was not there because his father was in prison. I did everything. Now, you don't have the right to disrespect me because you can't make me call you a woman. See, this is what this is all about. And all his little gay ass friends that's on here, all his little tranny friends and shit, they're talking about you sick and he's a woman and stop misgendering.
See, because she going by the fact that she birthed the son. And she said she would never look at her son as being a woman. So that's the problem. That's why little boys are hurt when I play in your head. He wanted
Bless
to
your sound messing up.
and then I don't see Manny in here at all. I was looking for what you say drop. I don't see it. And I'm looking.
It's
I
all the
don't
way
see
at
it.
the top.
I'm not going to the top. Well, you can drag it because it's too much for me to keep hitting this to try to go way to the top.
Oh man, drop it one more time for
So, you know, he can drop it again, but this is under fair whites. But if he can drop it again, so let me continue this.
Not doing that. And no, his father did not support him. See, y'all got it wrong. See, his father never agreed with him thinking that he's no woman. This thing could get deep. I got all type of text messages and conversations. His father did not agree with that, but his father was on a guilt trip. If you go back and listen to the song that's on my page, his father said, I feel like it's my fault he turned gay. Yeah, because you didn't.
But that's another thing. His father can't feel like that just because he wasn't around. Because even if his father was gonna feel like that, if he feel like his feelings don't match up with his body or whatever the case may be, he's gonna be what he's gonna be. So
But
you know, you can't teach
making it
nobody
worse.
how to be gay and not gay. It's what they feel. From what I understand, that's how they born with it. That's what they feel about themselves. Manny, drop that baby because I don't see it.
Yeah, she making it worse too.
For it to drop so I can read it. Because then I have to play some out of here, but I'm still looking for it. Angela should have kept this private if the son was the one who brought this to light. Angela should have paid it. Well, yeah, I guess she felt like she had to clap back. She should have. Parents don't have anything to do with it. Exactly. So whether the father was there or not, that wasn't going to change how he felt about himself. He wasn't happy with himself. So he decided to do whatever that was going to make him happy. Now, that's just the way I see it. Now, I'll do this for a minute and then I'll come back. Let me see. I'll do this for a minute and then I'll come back. You know, because I'll go ahead and
I see the problem right now. What she talk with this lady? I see the problem.
What's the problem?
She don't respect him as being a trans woman.
She don't want to know. She don't want to accept that. She want that to be her sign. Now let me read this. I'm gonna put you down so I can show it too. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute for the might otherwise be infringing nonprofit education or personal use. Tips in the balance of. Then I'll show it to y'all, and then I'm gonna continue on. Okay. Now, let me continue on. I'll bring you back up. You want to come up and listen? Hold on, give me a minute. Because I want to get through this so I can move on. Let me get back to where I was. I decided to stop and read it because I don't see what you're saying. He dropped it. I don't think Manny's still here because I don't see it. But here we go.
Instead of, and it's over and it's done now, but we're gonna talk about our communities and we're gonna talk about how we're gonna try to get things right. And if y'all gotta use my life as an example, and if y'all have to use my relationship with my son as an example for us to get better as a community, then so be it. Because right now, what I'm representing right now and my family.
Okay, y'all, let's get these 100 likes going because I don't have to keep playing this. If y'all want to hear it, y'all can go ahead and finish getting these likes going. Okay, I'm 47 away. Because, I mean, you know, it is what it is. So if y'all forgot, go right ahead. Thank you, Shanice Franklin, for my nails. Said my nails are pretty. Thank you. Let's get some more likes in here real fast, y'all, so I can go ahead and continue. See, it's 9:42. I'm not going to play the whole thing either because I really don't have the patience playing somebody whole thing, really, to tell the truth about it. I get boring. Please take a section, hit the like. Yeah, let me put that up there. Come on, y'all, so I can get with it. Let me see what I got. You know, and I see a lot of us didn't stop and do that. People hate when we stop and tell people get the likes up. They hate it. They make that into commentary. She stopped the whole night to tell people get your like yours. Don't you hear people saying that though, Kiki? Crazy, huh?
It's very crazy.
Yeah, I guess I did, huh? Now let's get some likes up for real on the serious side. I know y'all forgot. Let's get something going on. Okay, these people still talking about that old stuff. I'm trying to play Angela. But anyway, where I'm at, y'all, the lights going up because I'm not on my gadget to see it. It's 3 y'all ain't showing me nothing. What's up?
I'm so sick of StreamYard.
You can't see it. That's why you gotta have another gadget. Who do I got any moderators in here? Because I know I see Manny. Let me see.
Let me see who in here.
You on the
Man,
board? You're a moderator, right? You can't see it.
I can't see it. China doll in here.
Huh?
China doll, she in here.
I don't see China Doll.
She just where she at?
Why am I not seeing nobody?
Yeah, she posted your Cash App up.
I don't see China. Oh, I see it now. I was trying to see how many likes I got. Okay, she said 96. I need 4 more likes. 4 more. Let me know when I got the 4 so I can continue. And if you don't want to dislike, just do some engagement, y'all.
Now y'all know Miss Bless be giving y'all some good content. Right now in the beef sector, they don't have no good content. Right now, she giving y'all good content before the drama start. So the least
Well,
y'all can do is like the
I don't mind
video.
talking about the drama sometime, but every day, no, that's too much else going on in the world.
Yeah. At least like the video for good content.
So if they like it, they like it because your numbers gonna always stay low. Let me mute y'all for a second while I'm waiting on the 4 likes until well, just okay, y'all. What's going on now? 3 more, y'all. Come on, God. Can I get 3 more? China Doll said 1 more. I need 1 more like, and I'll continue this till I get off of here. It's 9:46. I'll be off here at 10. I
There go
think I
Mandy, Miss Bless.
like to talk all the time. I think you want to go get some breakfast. I don't mind though. Then I can't wait to get off here to see what my son talking about. He must have dropped some of my account, talking about check my account.
He did. He do just like how I do my mama. My mama can have so much money. I'm still gonna bless her because I
He
already
does
know.
his dad. He really do. He really do. That's what we try to tell people. You know what I'm saying? But all my kids, I'm glad I raised my kids in the way I raised them. If I was getting low down sick, me or his dad, they gonna take care of us.
But
If my niece
but you know what, Miss Bless?
if I was left alone, I know he already talking about something happened. I could move me in the house and vice versa.
We got
I
to
said, no,
yep.
you're already thanking you, my dad. Thank you. I got 102 likes. Let's
And
continue.
see, I
I got
respect
102
I
likes.
respect what he said.
Let's continue. Thank you for the 102 likes. Thank you. I had to pull some teeth. Let's go.
Y'all statistics. We're all statistics. So the father get locked up. The father go to prison. The father leaves his son, right? The government steps in. His daddy left when he was 10 years old, came back home, and this motherfucker talking about he a grown woman. That's part of what's wrong with our society. When we remove the father from the home, that's part of it. His father come home after being gone 10 years. His daddy just want to support him. His daddy didn't agree with that shit. That's why you don't see Jay on his father's page.
Now, y'all, now that's all of it I'm going to play. I don't want to play the woman whole video, but I want y'all to go look up Angela Stanton and hear the rest of it for yourself, okay? When I do a little bit of reaction, I don't like playing people whole stuff. And I'm not going to play the whole stuff. So I want y'all to go watch on my post on community board.
I caught that.
And I'm going to get up here. I'm going to play my music. Because I wanted to be off here 9:30, but it's almost 10. It's 9:48. So I kind of went over. But I just started thinking when the subject came up again, that since I let y'all listen to her song, it's only right to hear her part of it too. Thank you for the 105 likes. Okay, y'all enjoy y'all day. Thanks for everybody for coming.
Okay, Miss Bless, thank you for having me on.
Positive today. What you say, Kiki?
I said, okay, thank you for having me on.
Okay, thank you for sitting up there listening with me. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Everybody have a blessed day. Let me get the music going. Okay. Hey, Jessnet. Yeah, y'all got to go look it up yourself. And if you don't know, understand, Google her. If you want to find a Real Housewives of Atlanta, Google Housewives Atlanta / Stanton, Angela Stanton. You guys will see it, okay? Because after I play something for a while, I get bored of playing it, for real. Now, I boogied in here on my music. I'm a boogie out on our song. Okay? Now, I'm getting ready to go eat me some breakfast. If anybody coming on, I'm going to catch y'all on the road. Don't forget, y'all, to go over there and get soap and wash. Peace, love, QJ. Fisher D Spot doing some good mukbangs lately. He had some crab, some battered crab. I tried it before. I don't care about eating the batter off the leg first and all that, but it's good. Y'all gotta try it yourself. Who's going live? Please promote yourself. G Spot, I don't think he's going live. Because y'all need to go live at this time. Brianna from one here came on early. Who else? Y'all start promoting yourself. Because I be forgetting. Y'all know T. Trisha do lives. Think the church lady do lives. Tracy World do lives. Y'all go catch some of these people. They do lives. They do good stuff. Miss Hester Brown do lives. And I really don't like trying to mention people because I be forgetting. And I don't want to mention some and forget some. Y'all know what I'm saying? That's why at the end, I be wanting people to promote themselves. I really do. I don't see Peace Love today. Maybe they're still late. I didn't see quite a few people. Peace Love, Soap and Wash, but y'all go watch them. Best I can put. They got some pretty good lives going on over there, y'all. Let me check on out of here for a minute, okay? Thank you for 108 likes. I did put a few teeth today, but that's okay. That's all right. Do too. Thank you guys. I'm done with the beefing for a minute. I'm tired of the mundane over and over and over again. I said everything I wanted to say. So anybody that want to talk about the whole girl, especially ones I don't watch, go right ahead. It's funny. It's funny. Let me know y'all some big fans out there because I heard you got several new people now. Talk about some old stuff that went on between me. That's what me and that person had talked. Since then, that's been 6 or 7 months ago. What's up with that? Y'all drop them diamonds, okay?